How to make her come back to you if she's given you the answer that she is just trying to find herself. Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti. I am your dating and relationship coach for you men to confidently go in the direction to attract the love life that you desire, master your attraction skills so you can ultimately get that fulfilling relationship with the woman that you desire. I'm going to be clear here about what it means about why a woman says she's finding herself and what you can do to impact this decision. Now, when a woman says that she's finding herself, it's because of the fact that she might feel lost. A lot of men go into this mind frame of taking offense to it, like they're not good enough, or if she's finding herself, why doesn't she just want to be with me? Like if I'm bringing her happiness, why doesn't she want to be with me? And they come about it, in more of an ego approach. And when women are in a point of their life when they can't feel like they can hold a burden of a relationship. And I say burden because when they're finding themselves, it seems like a burden. Because in order, remember this, and this is to do with everything, not even if she's finding herself, but in order for someone to truly want a relationship and have a healthy relationship with you, they have to want it themselves. This comes down to attraction, it comes down to everything in general. And there's no convincing that you as a man can do for a woman when it comes to making her see the value in you, right? All you can do is show up for the best possible way that you can, and really show up in the form of who you are. What is your purpose? What do you do? What are your goals? Things like that. Because once you start doing that, it's going to really scale your horizons of women that can come to you. And I talk about that on how to attract women and so many other videos that I can put up in the cards. But one of the things that's so important too is when a woman says this, it's because she feels lost, she feels insecure, and she might even feel like you are not good enough for her. But then there is another side to this where women will actually say this in order just to make an excuse for themselves and the relationship to kind of have you hanging around. But here's the way you decipher this, right? Is a woman that is just trying to find herself will always be continuously trying to communicate where she is in her life. She will communicate things to you and say maybe like, listen, like I'm not in a good place right now. Like I owe it to you personally to fix me in order for us to be together, because she finds value in you. A woman that doesn't find value in you is just going to say, I want to find myself, and never hear from her again. Or she's going to be playing these hot and cold games. And it's just really not something that you should give any credit to or any time to or any thoughts to if a woman is not reciprocating. And I understand like that a woman can say, you know, she's just trying to find herself, but as long as she's just trying to develop some aspect of friendship with you. Now, I think I've made another video about this, but this is the only way and the only reason why I would qualify for you to even be friends with someone is there's a different line of friends. Like she knows the meaning behind why you're trying to just develop a friendship with her right now. She's trying to find herself, but she knows ultimately this is not where you're going to be. You're not going to be a friend. You're going to allude to some type of relationship. So the way you impact her is by delivering feedback on her personal growth, helping her out, like, you know, paying for a yoga retreat this time, if it comes Christmas, her birthday, whatever the holidays that may come about. How can you influence her? And the way you can influence her, what men do completely opposite of, is they make it all about me as the man. But instead, you have to make it about the overall picture, not about only her, but the overall picture. So you have to do things that are great in your life so she can be intrigued by this, so she can understand that this is a possibility for her. And yeah, women are like, oh, this guy maybe is too good for me when they're coming from a place of lack and insecurity, which I've made a video about. But also, what happens here is communication is the key to almost everything in life and relationships. And in order for you to communicate effectively is when a woman is in the down or in the dumps and she's just saying like, I'm just not ready, or I have to find myself, being a little bit of a cheerleader during this time will help her, especially if she's reciprocating again towards you. And if she tells you, and I've seen it before, where a woman will tell you, you know, I just don't feel like you're good enough for me. You can simply just respond saying something like this, I see that you're good enough for me. I'm just waiting for you to see what's good enough for you. And once you see what's good enough for you, me and you can do something and be something great. And until then, I encourage you to continue to focus on you. When you say something like that, you're positioning yourself as obviously a dominant force, but also giving her a compliment and also encouraging her as well. Because a lot of times what men do is they're like, why don't you feel like you're good enough? Yes, you are. But that's not what they're asking for. It's not the convincing. It's just about putting it on the surface and saying you are, but also challenging her at the same time. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, I enjoy hearing from you. So please comment below and I'll try my best to answer them as soon as I get some time and as soon as I'm available. As always, I'll see you again in the next video. And remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.